Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with a projector from Artly. This is the Energon 2, one of the latest models, and it is really interesting in a lot of situations, including the price, which I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check it out if you are on the market for a 1080 projector. Now, really interesting as well is B&H Software, which is the sponsor of this video, where we will be able to find keys for Windows 10 or Windows 11 Home Edition or Pro Edition, and it's a platform that we have been testing for the past few months. Really easy to purchase the key and really easy to activate, everything legit, so I have no issues at all in recommending, and we even tested Office 2021. Now, this projector comes inside this really nice case, this really nice, looks like luggage, but really nice touch, well built. So this is, I believe, a bonus in my opinion. It also comes with all these accessories right over here, including a remote control. Now, in terms of the design, is the first thing that caught my attention. I really enjoyed this gray plastic right over here, which transmits to us quality. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It has this glossy black plastic on the top, which has the buttons, and it will leave some fingerprints right over here, but that's the only exception. It's not something that would prevent me to get it. In terms of the sides, we will have these grills right over here, which protected with a filter that can be cleaned. On the front we will have the lens, and on the top we have the buttons right over here, as I mentioned. At the back we have all the connectivity: one VGA, two HDMIs, two USB, one AV out, audio out, a micro SD, and we also have a IR receiver at the back and also a IR receiver at the front, and power inputs, and also a on-off button. Now, this wheel right over here, which looks like a turbo wheel, this is the keystone so that we can adjust, and it also has a fan right over here. So in terms of airflow, no issues whatsoever. And then here at the bottom we will find 4 rubber feet, and then one really interesting touch, which is this button right over here, which will push and we can elevate the projector. Now, most of them, as you guys know, has that annoying ring that we need to screw and unscrew to put it on a level. This was a really smart idea because it's really fast to adjust. It also has some screws right over here that we can put it on the ceiling, and I will share that with you in just a few moments. In terms of the menu, it is a basic menu, but has all the options necessary that we need for operating this projector, and we will have their image options, colors, and I didn't change anything, everything is on default. We also have the language option, and then updates to software and a lot more. One of the things that is really handy is for those that have an Android TV box, which is my particular case, and as you guys know, I do it for a lot of time, mirroring or screencast my phone to the TV through the Android TV box. But with this projector, if you don't have an Android TV box, you will be fine, because we can do it directly from the phone to the projector. By the way, we can use with any operating system. I did test it out with iOS, but any operating system will work just fine. In terms of distances, it goes up to 300 inches if I'm not mistaken. You can check that on the specifications. I did some tests at 1 meter and 50 centimeters. We will get 40 inches more or less, and at the 4 meters range we will be able to get 120 inches of screen. So really nice size, and of course if you want a bigger image you can put it a little bit back to have a complete wall, for example. Now, it will be able to work like this on a desk or on a tripod or something like that, but as I did mention, we can also put it on the ceiling, which is the way that I'm using. Now, on the ceiling I have a 120 inches display at the front, and as you can see, it is about 3 meters away, so I'm getting roughly 100 and something inches of size. Image quality was one of the things that I really enjoyed because it is true 1080 display. It has a really nice brightness. I did test it out on 4 different levels of intensity of light, and it did pass all of them. Even my really strong LEDs we will be able to see. Now, of course, the best experience will always come from a darker environment, but it has a great performance. Image quality is one of the strong points right over here, and probably one of the most important on any projector. And what I can say is that the image is very clear, very nitted, the colors are vibrant enough. I didn't touch anything, just on default, and I was really happy to see the image reproduction right over there. I did some tests on different scenarios, different colors, different kinds of content, too, on several formats, including 4K, because this is a 1080 display, but it will pass through 4K. So if we have something connected at 4K and then we change to the projector, we don't need to be messing with resolutions, we just need to leave it on 4K and that will be fine. Now, lastly, one of the tests that I did was to the sound.
Sitting lonely in my room again, trying to find the words to say, but nothing comes out. Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast, all tied up.
As três e já está. Por acaso não sabes, não viste ainda, pesquisa no canal, vais encontrar uma série de vídeos que nós já fizemos acerca de Home Assistant, Shelly e outras marcas também. A nível da instalação é muito fácil, mas eu vou deixar no final do vídeo uma explicação resumida de como é que se... Now the volume is really high and the sound, I would say that it's acceptable. For a projector is really good, but if we compare with hi-fi systems and similar devices, then it's a different category, and that's why I say that it's acceptable. We can hear the fans if the volume is completely down, but having the projector above my head while watching, what happens is that when I put the volume above 30%, it will just shut down completely the sound that comes from the fans at the back. So I would say that no issues whatsoever. Of course, if you want better sound, then a sound bar or any other sound system will be better, but as a projector, if I put them side by side with other projectors, this is quite good. And that is it. Hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did so, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto Jorge, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.